Borderline Radio, just the words. You are listening to the podcast version. Music has been removed for copyright reasons, so to hear the whole show, please visit mixcloud.com/borderline radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Borderline Radio, coming at you on this beautiful sun-drenched July afternoon. No, it's not July, it's June. I just
well
did
done.
that. Yeah, getting really good at this.
First gaff.
So, I am your host, Draz, as every single week. With me this week is Matt and Rich. Say hello, gentlemen.
Alright, shitlords.
How's it going?
Hey, dude.
God, it's a stunner of a day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Blistering, raw sunshine coming down, giving everyone melanoma. Good times.
Are you
good
doing the weather
times. I don't know. I think I might have just done the weather.
I think you've done it.
Draz takes over, isn't it?
Do you want to do it quick?
No, you've done it.
All right,
No, you've done it. It's ruined.
Yeah, ruined it.
So we've had the weather. Ask
have.
me what else we got coming up on the show.
What else have we got coming up on the show, Draz?
Oh, I like what you did there. That was good. A bit of harmony.
Yeah.
So we've got some music. Unless
okay,
you're listening
cool.
to just the words, in which case you're not listening to music. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Get to just the words in a minute. We've got Morning of the Week. We got the news. We got This Week in Science. We've got Matt's Fact of the Week, and a whole load of us talking crap.
Yeah, as
I
we
love
do.
it. That's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Good God. So how has everyone been? You had a good week? What have you been up to?
Been busy.
Been busy?
Yeah.
You've not been playing Grand Theft Auto?
No, I've not. I've been putting us out there. Borderline Radio is out there. It's on the internet more. It's
More internet.
More internet. We were waiting on approval from Apple
We are.
to be on iTunes.
I don't
So
like that
that's
we have to wait for Apple to get
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
We're now on SoundCloud, our podcast version.
Podcast version.
Yeah.
Borderline Radio, just the words is
Yeah.
what we're calling it. It is this show minus the music for copyright and logistic reasons.
Links below.
Links are below.
And we're on Stitcher. You can get that on Android.
Yep, it's going to be on iTunes. It's also on YouTube. In fact,
Yes.
basically,
Oh,
it's
YouTube?
soundcloud.com/Borderline Radio JTW.
I think that's the one.
I think that's
Yeah.
the one.
Links below and stuff.
Links below. We're also on YouTube / Borderline Radio. I
We're
think
everywhere.
They're everywhere. We are
get
the whole
everywhere,
internet,
boys.
especially.
We get everywhere.
We're the whole internet, especially bits with all the boobs.
So that's
definitely us.
that's what I've been doing.
We're on the bits with the boobs.
Yeah, we are all of the bits.
confused.
Boobs.
We are the internet. We're going to be on Pornhub next.
Oh, awesome.
That's what's going
Oh,
on.
we can do that.
Yeah.
What have you been up to, Rich?
I can't remember because my list with all the bits I've done in the
Well,
last
it's
2
covered up
weeks
by
is
the
covered up by
Audacity.
Audacity. But stuff.
Wasn't there
I've been
something
doing
about
stuff. I went
Rock
surfing.
Smith?
I was. I've been playing guitar. Got my
You
guitar. Oh
picked
yes.
up Rocksmith
we
again.
might be bringing back Return of the Excrement Facacta. For those of you that remember last summer when I started to learn to play the guitar, we might do that again.
So basically, for those who don't remember, Rich picked up Rocksmith 2014 on Steam a while back.
Actually, Humble Bundle, but yeah.
Humble Bundle, I
Yeah.
apologise. And has been learning to play guitar with it because we're not sure if it's actually possible. We think it's just marketing hype. So myself and Matt, for science, set Rich to the task of become a superstar guitar maestro.
I'm
and
a
maybe
scientist, so it makes sense. Yeah.
exactly. Maybe we'll get round to that at some point.
Yeah.
And then one day, Rich can make all the new beds.
He can
with
make
guitar.
and he can make all the music.
Everything.
He'll just be
the whole
playing
thing.
all of the songs.
Yeah, this time next year.
Absolutely. So, did you notice our fancy new intro?
Yes.
It was good, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
I liked it.
Well, we're trying
We did
new
that as
things,
well.
pushing
We've
boundaries.
got- It's what we've done in the last 2 weeks since we've been away, folks. Is just ridiculous. It's almost like we've got real jobs.
It is.
How did
Anyone
that
would
happen?
think that we actually, worked hard at this.
Yeah. Well, the added benefit to the Just the Words
Yeah.
is you can download it.
You can download it, put it on your smart device or
Yeah.
just, moderately average intelligence device if
Yeah.
that's your personal
Whatever
flavour.
works for you.
And listen to it whenever the bloody hell you want.
You can download it and put it in Grand Theft Auto. You can play it in your car. You can do whatever you want with it.
We're not going to
Whatever
tell
you
you
want.
what you should do with your life. I mean,
Yeah.
we will, because we quite frankly know better than
We
everyone.
won't tell you as long as it involves us.
Exactly. Yeah, no, so we've all got, it's basically we've upped the swag factor quite significantly.
Yeah.
It's good. I actually left my swag on last night.
Did you?
Yeah,
What happened?
I woke up covered in bitches.
How did that work out?
I
for
don't
you?
know. It's a bit of a disaster, actually. It's an entirely separate situation, but there you go.
Cool. And let's never have a swag joke again.
No,
no,
I could drop a YOLO if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, please, good lord,
it's
no.
far to R&B.
Swallow Yag?
Then we'll go for a
Swallow-
cheeky Nando.
Swallow Yag
Let's go for a
24.
cheeky Nando's after.
Cheeky Nando's Bay, isn't it? Top, let's smash it. Right, so
Yes.
E3 happened in the 2 weeks that we've been away.
That was a thing.
It was a thing.
thing,
It was
yeah.
a great. It was probably one of the best E3s we've ever had. It
Agreed.
was amazing.
Agreed.
And after the train wreck that was last year's E3, don't even get me started. This year was great.
It was.
So,
tell us.
embracing the whole. What did I say? I'm getting to the hang on.
Chop, bloody
Calm
chop.
your cargo shorts. So, in embracing the true nerdy fashion that we are, adopting for Borderline Radio now, we're going to talk about some games. If you don't want to listen to us talk about games, you probably listen to the wrong show.
Yeah, very much so.
So, E3 happened. I'm going to start off with the obvious one, Fallout 4. That was the first day Bethesda came out. First time Bethesda have actually had a presser at E3. For those who don't know, E3 is the Electronics Entertainment Expo. It's where all of the big games companies get together and tell the press what is coming up. in the next year or so for them. So Bethesda turned up, them of Skyrim and Fallout fame, and announced Fallout 4, amongst other things. And the entire world just collectively lost their shit in the best way. I did.
I lost it. Gone.
I really did.
That 10-minute gameplay thing.
It's just incredible. If you haven't seen the Bethesda Fallout 4 E3-ness, pause this show, go to YouTube, check it out. It is fantastic.
We quite often say that as a joke, but
we're not doing the gag.
Genuinely,
Just go check it out. It's fantastic.
Genuinely, it's really good.
Everyone is so hype about the game. Bethesda are saying it's the biggest, hands down the biggest and most detailed game world they've ever done. And after Skyrim, that's a big claim.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see some pre-Fallout gameplay.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That looks
Because we've actually got
exciting.
stuff before the bombs drop.
Yeah.
Because for anyone who don't know, Fallout is this post-apocalyptic thing. The bombs dropped, shit got fucked up, and then you carry on again afterwards. That's how this works. This time, for the first time ever, we get to play pre-war, which is quite good. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I'm actually struggling for things to say about it. We've got the new construction system. We can build bases.
And then you've got a dog as well. Which
You get the dog
yeah,
and a
you get a
voiced character.
And isn't there that thing you can get on your arm that you was telling us about?
The Pip Boy
Boy.
for the special
Yeah.
edition. The Pip Boy edition is the special deluxe collector's ed. You know,
Well, no, we got to say right now, we are members of House Biscuit.
we are members of House Biscuit.
do not pre-order,
but I'm
except
gonna pre-order
Fallout
this.
4.
I'm gonna pre-order the Pip Boy edition because it comes with this whole plastic wrist strap thing that is a Pip Boy, and you put your smartphone inside it, and then you wear it strapped to your wrist like some kind of mug.
And you can use it
And
while,
you can actually
while
use
you're
it.
playing the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can actually use the companion app that will be out for it, and that'll actually work as your inventory and stuff in game. Very cool. And they released that Fallout Shelter, which is like a free-to-play mobile game. It's only on iOS at the moment, but it's coming to
But
Android.
apparently, it's knocked a whole bunch of games off the
It
top
has.
spot.
It's actually dethroned Candy Crush Saga for the top grossing game. It's making more money by offering optional sales rather than nickel and diming them. Funny how that works.
Wow.
I know. So basically, the too long didn't read out of that is Bethesda Fallout 4 good. Yay. And it comes out in November, I believe November 10th, I think, but November this year, so it's coming very, very soon. So that's quite exciting.
Super exciting.
The other thing that Bethesda announced was the new Doom. Just called
yeah.
Doom.
Doom.
Well, obviously Bethesda bought the IP from id a while back.
id Software.
ID, of John Carmack fame, the actual rocket scientist who quit NASA to make video games because he, and I quote, wanted something more challenging.
What legend.
What a chap. If you really want to feel, like, if you enjoy spending your time feeling stupid, listen to John Carmack speak about anything. That'll do it.
That'll do it for you. That will.
So Doom got announced. I was about to say it came out. It didn't come out yet, but it got announced.
I thought it looked fantastic.
It did look amazing. The graphics are up. The gameplay is fast and fluid. They have really put some work
blood,
into this
gore,
one.
nastiness,
Full on
demons.
Doom. Oh,
It's
absolutely.
Doom. It's Doom.
Body parts exploding, the chainsaws in there. Both shotguns are in there in fine form. If anyone's ever played Doom, you know how important the
But
shotguns
this
are.
got the backup of the keyboard warriors
it
and the
did.
social justice warriors
It
out
did.
there
all
on the
pissed
internet.
off parents are all up in arms going, it's entirely too violent. I'm like, well, it's a game called Doom. I mean, it's meant to be
It's got a
violent.
game called Doom. It's got an 18 sticker on it. You can't.
They go, no, but what about the kids? Don't buy it for your
It's-
kids. L2 parent, noob.
Parents, get your kids a Wii. Let them play Mario.
Absolutely.
Yeah, done.
Exactly. Doom is not for the kids. So if you go, oh, the kids are going to be corrupted, it's not for the kids, and you're a shit parent for making it
It's
so.
for me.
It's
I
for
want
me,
it.
yeah, me and Matt.
Yeah, no one else.
No one else, just
Not,
me
not,
and
not
you.
even Rich. Just
High five for keeping it for ourselves.
Yeah.
there we go.
Radio high five.
That's what I'm
totally
talking
worth
about.
it. So yeah, Doom looks bloody amazing. That's well worth a look.
I want it now. What else came out?
Well, it's not so much came out. We had two huge shock announcements, stuff that people genuinely thought was never ever going to happen. This wasn't during the Bethesda thing. In fact, I think both of these were during the Sony presser. Shenmue 3. If anyone who's old enough to remember Shenmue and Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast, I believe it were.
Yeah.
Two of the most amazing games you've ever played. Really unique, detailed, open-world adventure games, a QTE system, but not a shit one. One of the only examples of QTE where it's meant to happen.
Quick time events.
Absolutely. It's when
you don't know.
something pops up on screen and says, quick, press X to do this thing, and if you don't do it in time, you get
You're
smushed.
dead.
Yeah, exactly.
You're dead.
Shenmue is a legendary series of games. It follows this one guy as he goes around his life, and you're going to have to play it, honestly. You have to play it. The whole world spent the last, 20 years just convinced that we were never getting Shenmue 3.
It's happening.
It is
finally
happening. They put it on. They put a Kickstarter up to sort of gauge interest. They needed at least $2 million, and it made $2 million in less than 2 days. Less than 2 days.
That's how badly people want it.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Let's have it.
But they've actually said if it breaks, I think it was 10 million, it will become a quote unquote true open world experience where you can go anywhere at any time and just piece it together yourself.
For me, the big hero of E3 this year was Yanni.
Oh, Yanni, the guy you
Yanni.
announced Unraveled. That was
Unraveled.
great.
What? Great looking game, but
Great looking game.
great little story behind it.
Yeah, basically there was this. It was like what, Swedish or somewhere from the Scandinavians.
Some Swedish Scandinavian chap.
And he came out on stage and he was talking about how he wanted to make something different, a different game. He was on holiday with his kids. They were camping in a field, no technology, nothing around. And he started to make this little doll out of wool and yarn and stuff.
Red wool, wasn't it? Yarn.
Little red thing. It looks a little bit like Sackboy from Little Big Planet. You know, little cutesy fluffy thing, little red pointy ears and stuff. And it's called Yarny. Very cute little character. So this dude, this game developer, has come out on stage in front of literally the whole world. I mean, there's like 500,000 people
Which press
watching.
conference was it at?
This was a Sony one again.
So it was at the Sony one. It's in the middle of all the big, huge Sony
titles.
announcements, and this little indie dude comes out.
Terribly nervous guy. You could visibly see him shaking on stage. He was
trembling. His hands were all over the place.
He was either nervous as hell or has a serious tremor. But either way, he was bricking it. And he's pulled out this little Yarny thing, the actual one he made, out of his coat pocket. And he's like, so I made a game about this, and you kind of, all the red wool unravels, and you have to follow the game through and tie it all together.
And it's a game about love and joy and emotion and happiness.
Exactly. The red wool is symbolic of the love that ties us to the people and things in our life, and you have to go around collecting it to kind of put this person's life.
It was
back
just
together.
so nice to see. It was very humble when the previous press conference was a guy coming out saying, "Hey, who's excited for the new Madden game?" And like three people go, "Yay!"
Yeah, and then this guy comes out going, "Hi, I made a game. I really hope you like it." And everyone fell in love with it.
I've got a little woolen toy I've made, and everyone's gone, "This is amazing."
It was really cute as well.
It was humble. It was real.
It was. He started to get the little character to kind of talk in a voice like, "Oh, hello, I'm Yarny," and then stopped halfway through, realizing he felt really uncomfortable. And it was the most cute, adorable thing ever. Honestly, this tattooed Norwegian game developer just trembling with fear on stage. It was
holding a little red doll.
It was adorable.
I'm going to buy this.
Me too. Oh god, yeah.
I want a Yarny.
The game looks great. Seriously, it's called Unravel. Give it a look. Check it out on trailer on YouTube and stuff. It does look
wherever it is
great.
on the internet. Get it.
The other huge thing that got announced at E3, and this is probably the biggest of all the bigs, Final Fantasy VII, arguably universally regarded as the best one. Cloud, Sephiroth, etc.
I don't know. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy, but 7 is the best
7 a
one.
couple of times, yeah.
It's finally actually getting the remake. No bullshit, no tech demo, misunderstood. It's excuse me, I burped. It's genuinely getting a remake. 25 years, 20 years.
Rich is the Final Fantasy fan in the room. How
1997 I played it.
There you
So,
go.
yeah, that's when it came out.
And it's actually going to be remade on modern tech. It's going to be fantastic. We don't quite know the details. Obviously, some of the more quirky scenes, people are a little bit, how is this going to translate to modern visuals? But it's happening. An entire new generation are going to get to experience Final Fantasy VII. And it's a great game. It really is. I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy, but that game has legs.
It's not my bag, but I'll check it out.
It's worth a look. It's genuinely a magnificent game. It does a lot of things that modern games haven't even come close to.
Should we also talk about games we're not playing right now?
Go on, then. What game are we not playing right now?
Batman Arkham Knight.
Batman Arkham Knight.
We're not playing that right now.
I don't think anybody is.
Should we tell them why we're not playing it?
Well, it's rubbish, isn't it?
Okay, well, apparently the game is actually quite well designed, but the PC port is a complete train wreck.
Yeah.
To the point where it actually legitimately looks better on the PS4.
It does. It actually, some of the graphic options have been stripped out of the PC version.
Yeah,
and
there's no AO on the PC version.
No ambient occlusion. The anti-aliasing isn't as strong either. There's lots of issues with it. But the game was released locked at 30 frames a second. For anyone who plays on PC, you'll know that that's not cool. It couldn't even keep 30 frames a second. Even people on Titan graphics cards were reporting massive frame drops and huge amounts of stuttering.
Listen, right, Warner Brothers.
Stop it.
I did not buy a GTX 980 for my health.
Exactly.
I bought it for games.
The thing is, right, there's two things. First off, this is what happens when you outsource the PC version, because obviously it was designed by Ironclad, and they outsourced the PC port to a company who do iOS mobile games.
Well done.
And the other thing they made was some obscure game on the Wii U. So this is what happens when you get people who haven't got a bloody clue to do something.
There's only 12 of them as well.
There's only 12 of them. 12-man studio that make iOS games, and they're the reason why this PC port sucks. And this is the huge one.
And
Warner Brothers, the publisher of the whole thing, have stepped in and suspended sales. You can't go out and buy it, digital distribution now. They've gone with stopping selling it until it works. It's slipped through our quality controls.
That's because there
Steam
was
refunds.
Steam refunds.
I guarantee that they have... the refunds on that must be through the roof. I mean, if you look at the store page, the reviews are 90% negative.
It's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 up to now.
All
the
negative,
best
pretty
thing
much.
I saw from it was on the NeoGAF forums.
Oh, that was amazing.
Where some guy was saying, listen, you're all a bunch of babies. Just give it a couple weeks. It'll all fix itself. And there was a gamer tag in the little post, and someone tracked him down. Only turned out to be the executive marketing director of Warner Brothers Games.
Yep, they found him through LinkedIn, and turned out that the guy whinging about the broken product was an executive of marketing. So
Marketing people.
made it even worse. So basically, they've
Shaking my
realised that things are fucked up. I mean, Because the argument is always, oh well, if you're saying wait to us while it gets patched, like why are you selling a broken product in the first place?
What full price?
How did
At full price with the season pass that's
God,
almost the same price.
Yes,
It's
very much
funny
so.
how that bit still managed to get through.
But still, it's amazing how you can launch a game and the Batmobile's floating in the air.
and drives like a piece of crap.
And
as
drives
well.
like a piece of crap. And-
Swimming in the
Yeah,
ground.
the people, NPCs swimming in the ground. What's that?
The game just straight up don't work.
No, it don't work.
There you go. The power of refunds on PC. Hopefully, this will be the beginning of a new era when publishers and developers realize they can't get away with this shit on PC.
No, you can't.
Because beforehand, they were enabled by the fact that once we bought it, we've lost. Even if the game is a piece of crap, once we've pre-ordered it or whatever and it's on our Steam account, too late. You're stuck with it. Nowadays, you put out a bad game, you hype the pre-orders, to all hell. People buy it, comes out, and it's a piece of crap. You're giving them their money back. There's no two ways about it, and that means you now have to make the game right.
But now they've had to pull it from all Green Man game, every single site. They've pulled it from PC.
Yep, because
So let's
that'll
face
be the thing that this game gets remembered for. The game that Warner Brothers stopped selling 3 days after it came out.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty unprecedented.
Pretty bad.
I don't think it's
Pretty
happened
bad.
before. But thanks to Steam, we
Good
win.
old Steam. See, I'm wondering, all those developers that were on Twitter bitching about the new refund policy, they can all shut the fuck up now. They can all be well quiet. Hush thy faces, people.
Hush thy face, we have spoken.
We have spoken.
Right, let's carry on with the
Do some
nerdy
nerdy
stuff,
stuff.
shall we?
Yeah.
After you, bro.
Right, should we start off with Jurassic Park?
think we shall.
Or Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. Well, the Jurassic Park franchise, shall we say.
Jurassic Park 4.
Yeah, Jurassic Park 4. Marvel Studios has turned around and given a massive slap on the back and well done
Yep.
to Jurassic World.
Obviously, because Marvel broke the all-time box office record with Avengers 2.
Yes.
And then very shortly after, it was broken again by Jurassic World.
Which have just broken $1 billion.
just broken $1 billion in the box office.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
That'll buy a decent weekend, won't it?
And they put a picture on Twitter of Chris Pratt riding the Indominus Rex.
It does. And it says, Marvel Studios congratulates Jurassic World on being the new opening weekend king.
Oh,
a little bit of class.
It's a fantastic film. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did
It is
too.
a
Really enjoyed it.
Summer blockbuster.
And it's just nice that
Really
these
enjoyed
giant companies can still have a little bit of human to them, a little bit of personality, and go, do you know what, mate? Good job.
it. Yeah.
Well done.
You,
That was
you
a
made
cracking flick.
you made a good flick there. Well done.
Yep.
You know, it's nice, just nice to see that
So
they're
that's
all
nice.
friendly and happy and cheerful and stuff.
Nobody sat around in a corner just crying into their previous paychecks. Yeah, boo-hoo. Anyway, apparently, you've heard about this one, right? There is an 80s era Amiga, right, that controls the entire the entire school district's heating system. It's somewhere in the States, isn't it?
But just because it's old doesn't mean it's, you should chuck it away.
Yeah.
It still works.
I used a BBC Model B when I was doing my degree. That
Yeah,
was
but
only
did you
10
run an
years ago.
entire school district's heating system off it?
No, we just printed out a few graphs.
Because according to this, it's the Grand Rapids Public School District is using an Amiga to run its climate control over all 19 schools it runs.
That's actually pretty weirdly cool.
It is kind of
Yeah.
weirdly cool.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how often their heating system falls over, though, really.
How many times you got to change the floppy disk? It's
I'd like to turn the temperature up. Please insert disk 75.
exactly that.
Absolutely. There's another one.
One's for our friends Conrad and Mikey.
Yes, Conrad and Mikey. In fact, anyone, really,
Yeah,
who plays these, I've got to be honest, fucking terrible video games.
It's
Terrible
not. It's
games.
not for me. I
not
know
for me.
loads of people buy it as a joke and then end up loving it.
Yeah. Farming Simulator on the PC.
If that's your bag,
If that's your bag, you need better taste in video game. No, you don't. But Sidekick, right? Very famous maker of peripherals and joysticks and what
All
have you.
sorts of cool
They've
stuff.
made a very expensive little toy for Farming Simulator. It's a $300 joystick, complete with the steering wheel with a little knob on the top for that kind of one-handed
the-
turning and a whole load of
yeah.
buttons and pedals. Basically, there's a joystick designed for Farming Simulator, and it'll run you $300.
if you're dead into it, I don't see any reason why if,
Dead
if,
may be the right
Yeah,
word.
if you like your peripherals. I spent £500 on my guitar
mean,
for Rocksmith, didn't I?
I
So-
spent 160 quid on a flight stick for Elite Dangerous,
Yeah,
so
I used it twice. Yeah.
three
Yeah.
times.
Oh, sorry,
three
mate.
times. Yeah, no, you're right. And then I'm
Must
going
have
to
been
sell
away
it.
that day.
Now I'm going to sell it to Matt.
right?
Here, Matt, buy my shit. I don't want this crap anymore. You take it.
I'll take it.
Cool. Well, I'll let you do this one because this one's great.
Microsoft
Yep.
thinks. Well, it thinks we all know it is.
We all know it
Yeah.
is, but
It
even
is,
now they agree.
The
They've finally
Ask
caught on.
toolbar is now malware and is blocked on Windows.
Yep, that is the toolbar that gets installed to your web browser for Ask Jeeves.
Yes.
It is officially listed as malware now and it's going to be
Although
blocked.
for nerdy stuff, I do have a fantastic little program,
Go on then.
thoroughly good recommendation called Unchecky.
Unchecky.
Unchecky. Have this little program installed, very small, lightweight, sits in the background. Every time you install something, it automatically unchecks every tick box, so you have to read it and double check it.
That would actually be a problem. The Domino's website, it does the whole, please contact me via email and SMS. The Domino's one says, please don't contact me.
Oh,
So if
this-
the boxes are empty, you're going to get spammed.
This is just for installing programs, so you
That's
don't
right
get
then.
crap like McAfee and the ass toolbar. Even Windows 10 has blocked the Bing bar.
Wow, Windows 10 has blocked its own search bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, the Bing bar is crap.
Yeah. Who's Bing?
Well,
Exactly.
Nobody in the world has ever said, "Do you know what? I'm going to Bing this."
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Not even Chandler Bing from that TV show Friends. Even he wouldn't use it.
No, he wouldn't use Bing.
He'd use Google on purpose.
Yeah.
Out of principle.
On principle.
So that's all that nerdy stuff.
We've got the last one in the end.
Oh,
there.
have we? Oh god, yeah. This one is magnificent.
This one is.
It's great. Basically, this is what's gone on. Now, I'm going to speculate. This is my theory about how the origin of this entire thing came to be. I believe that one time there was an amateur pornographic filmmaker, and they've decided to cash in on the popularity of Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
as very often happens within the porn industry, such as
Yeah.
shaving Ryan's privates, etc., etc., etc.
Not that you need to. I mean, there's plenty of boobs in Game of Thrones, isn't there?
Plenty of boobs,
Plenty of boobs in it.
and shrubbery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bit of the old
Topiary.
version.
Yeah.
Topiary, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I think they've made a Game of Thrones porno, which will probably be called Game of Cock or something like that.
Game of Bones.
Game of Bones.
There we
There you
go.
go. Game of
Boners.
Bones.
Yeah.
Game
And
of Bones.
there is a replica of the Iron Throne, and instead of being made of swords, it's made of dildos. Swear to God. Now, the
gotta
really
see it to
funny
believe
thing
it,
about
folks.
this,
Yeah.
the really funny thing about this is some dude entered a contest on Twitter and won the bloody thing.
This is one of those competitions you enter and sort of go, oh no, it's just funny. I'll retweet this, and
And then 6 weeks later, a full-size replica of the Iron Throne made of plastic penises turns up at your front door.
Yeah.
So now this guy has got this giant dildo throne and doesn't know what the hell to do with it, understandably. So he's decided to sell it on eBay, and he's asking 650 quid for it.
But it's sold.
Someone has
Is it
bought
actually
it.
something?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
look
god,
at
they've
it.
actually bought
One
it.
bid.
One
sold.
bid.
Gone.
650
One bid for
quid.
£650. I'm really hoping that one person runs some form of fetish night somewhere. If that's just like a regular dude
It's
in his
about the only
house,
place you could put it, isn't it? Or if it is some dude
Some
in the
regular
house,
dude in his
yeah,
house.
That's
Oh,
that's
that's
scary.
The
Scary.
one bit that I'm thinking, looking at the picture of it, is there is no dildo in the obvious,
the obvious
place.
place in the middle of the
Yeah,
seat.
it's-
So they've missed the trick with that
Yeah.
one.
they have missed the trick.
There's not even a hole cut in the bottom, so you can insert your own.
Yeah.
Or borrow someone else's. There's none of that. It's
You got
just,
to listen.
it's an actual chair that just has surrounded by dildos.
You've got to think of these things
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
building
You've gotta
dildo
go the extra
replicas,
mile.
throne things. Yeah, you've got
Exactly.
to go the extra mile. That's why it only sold for 650.
Seriously though, the picture of the thing, it's massive. It barely fits in a whole full-size garage.
Yeah, the
It's
guy's
amazing.
struggling to fit it in a garage.
Yeah, it's like 6 feet tall. It's amazing.
So that was the dildo throne.
That was the dildo thing. That was all the nerdy stuff, and then gamey stuff before that. And I think
Yeah.
that's all that stuff covered now.
Yeah.
Borderline Radio News.
Heinz 58th variety to be semen?
What?
Probably not.
No.
No, I don't.
I hope not.
You ready for this one?
I'm going to buy Sainsbury's beans.
Yeah. What?
You weren't expecting that joke, were you? Yeah, carry on with the news.
I'm
Get
trying.
it, Draz. Come on.
Okay, right. Slap in the face. Heinz have issued a public apology after a promotion that they ran between 2012 and 2014 took a bit of a turn. The company printed QR codes on bottles of ketchup and linked those codes to a website that would offer customers ketchup bottle labels of their own design. But after the domain expired, someone else bought the URL and linked it to a hardcore porn website.
As you do.
As you do. Upon discovering the issue, a German man took to Heinz's Facebook page simply with the comment, "Your ketchup really isn't for underage people," and the post has since gone viral. Taking advantage of the free advertising, the company connected with the porn site Fundorado, what a name,
What?
offered the German man a free subscription to their site. In other news, someone actually used a QR code.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
But the other thing to take away is, why has this guy got old ketchup? And he's
Dude, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with German people?
grim. Buy new ketchup.
New ketchup. Iowa grants gun permits for the blind.
Well done.
In a shocking display of Americanism, Iowa state officials are granting permits to acquire and carry guns in public to people who are legally or completely blind. The issue stems from the Americans The issue stems from the Americans with Disabilities Act, a federal law that generally prohibits different treatment based on disabilities, and the Second Amendment rights that grants all Americans the right to bear arms. One official was quoted as saying, "The fact that you can't go to a car..." The fact that you can't drive a car doesn't mean you can't go to a shooting range and see a target.
Whew.
Wow.
Wow. Big day.
Big day. And in a probably unrelated story, a 90-year-old man pulled a gun on a postal worker in Boca Raton and threatened to blow the man's head off. The pensioner H.B. Shea faces charges of aggravated assault with a firearm, improper display of a firearm, and a federal charge of bringing a firearm into a postal facility. Witnesses claim the 90-year-old was disappointed with the service he had received, drew the gun, slammed it down on the counter, and told the employee he would blow his damn head off. Someone check how close Boca Raton is to Iowa.
What an absolute melt.
What a melt.
What a melt. Is that the news then?
That was the news.
Here comes the news outro. Big day.
Borderline Radio. Better than being on fire.
That was a big day. You didn't crash it.
I didn't crash it or nothing. I did screw the news up at least 3 times.
That's all right. You got your shit together.
It's been a while since I've done that, so, you know.
Well, yeah, all the pressure's on you at the one time.
All of the pressure.
All of
It's
the
a lot of
pressure.
pressure. I can't handle it. Plus, my jeans are very tight. It's not helping.
Giggity. We
So,
nearly destroyed each other.
We do need to inform the listeners, right? Let's be honest, this bit's quite self-serving. We're going to tell you how much of a shit we give about this show, and it's a lot.
It's
So
a
strap
lot.
in.
And not a runny one either.
No, not a runny one. It's stodgy and firm.
Get on the edge of your seat because
Edge of
you're
your
not going to
seat.
need any
You're
more.
not going to need the rest of it, no. So myself and Captain Rich over there. Hi, Captain Rich. How's it going? Engineer.
Good.
We nearly had a punch-up earlier.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, no, seriously, we were shirtless and oiled up and ready to go. That was a separate situation. But later, we were about to have a fight over that Past the Tenuous Link bit.
Yes.
Now, for anyone who's listening to this on Just the Words, and we do need to be aware of these people, hi, how's it going? You won't have heard that Tenuous Link bit because it's music related, so we'd lop it out. You should now pause this, go to Mixcloud, check it out, come back, and then you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We got really aggro about that last little bit, about Dave Grohl breaking his leg, and we were about to deck each other until Matt stepped in and was like, look, this is really boring, stop it. So we
Yeah,
did.
please stop it. It's a murder.
And that's it, that's the story, done. I know, riveting. But no, we were putting so much effort. We honestly
it
we were,
right.
we were
Alright, let's-
arguing about it for
alright,
half an hour.
Look, I can see Rich is getting back up again.
No, seriously, we were arguing about it for
Well,
half an hour.
you had your World War Z theory last week, so I was just doing the same thing.
We didn't do anything last week.
Or the week before. We've been doing stuff like, even though we haven't been here, we've been doing it for the last 2 weeks. Don't start, Draz.
Are you going to tell us to shut up?
We'll find another
Shut
new
up.
host.
Shut up.
Make
Shut
a
up.
stroking motion with your hand.
You can always find a new host, you can't find a new studio.
All right, shut up.
List.
Shut it.
Shut up.
You've already found one new host.
Facts.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut it, you slag.
Matt's Fact of the Week.
Right, good. Shut up. It's my turn now. E.T., Blade Runner, and Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Poltergeist as well, and The Thing
All good movies.
were all released in the same month and competed with each other in the
Wow.
cinema. Yep. And as well,
Wow.
Blade Runner was received as a terrible movie. And
It tanked.
Only later to be seen as a masterpiece.
Yep. Blade
It's-
Runner absolutely tanked
yeah.
at the cinema.
It was
like
apparently-
hard.
was apparently until like a couple of edits came around and suddenly people thought, this is amazing. This is awesome.
What I don't get is movies that tank in the cinema but later go on to just become legendary status. Like, I suppose Dredd, that was
Did
tanked
Dredd?
in the cinema and
Yeah.
is magnificent.
That-
That's the
that-
Carl Urban one, not
That
the
was
Sly
a
Stallone
Netflix
one.
success, very much so, I think.
I think it's just successful in general. It was big on DVD and stuff. I don't get why they don't get the backing. Does the movie industry only care about the box
Money.
office sales?
Yes.
But that's why the big
Surely
money is.
Blade Runner nowadays is so popular universally that there must be enough interest to be able to make a sequel, right? Or
Apparently there is,
possibly,
but I don't think they should do one.
no, I don't think they should. But it's just interesting that they never do. Yet something like Grown Ups gets a sequel. That Adam
Then
Sandler
if they
movie.
do it, they'll just be doing it for the money. And who wants that?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to think that somewhere out there lives a filmmaker who still does it for the creative
Someone
vision.
who has some integrity. Yes, it'd be nice.
Somewhere.
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 Not anywhere in Hollywood.
Probably
but
not, no.
Somewhere.
So yeah, me and Rich nearly threw down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your fact was great.
It was
You got
great.
another one?
I do have another one.
then.
If you two aren't going to fight again, I'll
No,
do
I-
another one.
We might fight just to get you to not do another one.
Shut it.
Matt's Fact of the Week.
Right. So if you're diabetic, your urine can be used to make whiskey.
Wow.
because of the urine's high sugar content.
I mean, I don't like whiskey at the best of times. That's not
Yeah,
making
to
any
be fair,
See, the
whiskey
thing is-
normally tastes that bad. So.
I quite like whiskey, but now I don't.
Jack Daniel's new Golden Streak.
Yeah, golden streak, Jack Daniels.
Golden Streak brand whiskey. Absolutely.
15-year oak-aged vintage. Yeah.
More Jack for your money. This stuff actually comes from Jack. That turns out that's what that is.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Where are we moving on to?
I think we should do a quick poll. I think we should get the listeners to write in or comments or stuff about who would win in a punch-up between myself or Rich.
It's going to be me.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm
I
so
don't
much
know.
fitter than you are, Draz.
Yeah, I know.
Let's
but
face it, I do pull-ups and I go surfing
Okay.
and you play video
I'm
games.
younger and
your entire
angrier
life.
and way more annoying than you are. So
Are we really going to have to go there?
no, not at all.
Are we going to have to make Borderline Radio top trumps?
That would
Yeah.
be great. I think Moira
Right,
should be
so
the
no.
card that just beats everyone at everything. No question.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Should be that one.
More eyebrows, 150. Yeah.
And we'll have a card for Spike, and everything will just be picture question mark stats question mark question mark question mark.
Blank card.
Blank card just says Spike written on it in biro.
Spike.
Crayon. Sure.
Oh, crayon. You're right.
Spike.
What color crayon though?
Spike.
This is the key question. Let's go yellow
Yeah, why not?
because he's not here.
Spike, we love you, but you're slowly,
here, so-
you're slowly becoming up there with Moira
Yeah.
in terms of
We're not sure if you actually exist anymore.
Yeah.
you're a character on the radio show now that doesn't exist.
Probably
Come back,
fictional
Spike.
character. Come back, Spikey, come back.
No,
I won't do that again.
no.
I can tell you about my Pato Banton story. No, that's
You got a Pato Banton story?
You
You might have to do it either
yes.
now or later or next week, but you're going to have to do that story.
No,
now.
I did have one there.
Rich's science bit.
It's
Right.
me, Mario. Sorry.
Right then, so for all the people who are sciencely inclined, we've got This Week in Science.
Love it.
Kicking off with robotics news, first of all. DARPA are unveiling Draz, a new humanoid robot that is up to 30 times more efficient than Google's Atlas. That is capable of now travelling over 2 kilometres on a single charge.
That's cool.
Just gotta say that thing looks like a budget Optimus Prime.
It does.
It looks like a Tesco value one.
Google called their robot Atlas. Isn't that one of the names of the robots from Portal 2?
The little one, the little round one.
Do you reckon Google are Aperture Science?
Well, they've got to work up to something.
The next step will be Cyberdyne.
Absolutely.
And then straight up Skynet.
Skynet, yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
I, for one, welcome my new robot overlords.
Well, we have to really. It's Google. We've got no
Have to,
choice.
yeah, got no
Yeah.
choice.
And then moving on, speaking of artificial intelligence
And
more
Google.
and
Yeah.
Google, Google's DeepMind AI begins reading vast quantities of CNN and Daily Mail, can't be a good thing, to test and improve reading comprehension.
I'm sorry, they're feeding DeepMind the Daily Mail.
Yes, and CNN.
Are they just going to be feeding it Britain First Post next? Or
Yeah,
that's not wholesome.
That's not cool.
Basically, she's going to be sitting there going, "That's a bit racist. That's a bit racist."
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So test and improve reading comprehension.
Still, at least they haven't given him the Evening Herald, so
God.
that's our local rag.
Could be
yeah.
worse.
Rag is the right word.
Yeah.
Could be worse. I used to work for them.
Yeah.
Bad luck. Is that why you work here now?
Yes.
Yes.
The coolest thing I ever had to do while working there
Was
for
quit?
there- No. The best thing I ever had to do for there was write a headline. Headline was mass unicycle crossing of Tamar Bridge cancelled due to high winds.
That's riveting.
Legit.
I don't need the rest of my seat, just the edge.
Legit.
Okay. Transport news. Amazon, this time, they plan to have a functional drone delivery system by next year. That's pizzas by drones, people. And claims...
porn.
Oh, yeah, and porn. And claims it would allow them to deliver packages in 30 minutes or less.
Pizza packages of pizza and porn pronto.
Yeah.
That's the slogan they should use.
Yeah.
Do you like our drones here?
Thank you, Amazon.
Yes.
You can use that line. I'll expect the check.
Okay.
$20 million.
Make it out of cash.
Yes, more transport news.
Okay.
Or in fact, jetpack news, which makes it sound even more exciting.
That's better.
After over 30 years in development, the Martian jetpack is just about ready for commercialization. It can travel up to 74 kilometers an hour and will retail for just $200,000.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, that check
Martin
that,
jetpack.
That
Martin.
check we got from
Oh, yeah.
Amazon will cover a couple of
It
them.
will cover a couple of them.
Yeah, we're golden.
And Rich has got his car. Me and you'll take the jetpacks, and we're sorted.
golden.
See. Right. Space news. 2 MIT engineers have developed a solar-powered inflatable pod that could allow astronauts to spend days on the lunar surface without having to return to the base for life support.
Oh, nice. We're back to the biodome thing again.
Yes,
That's good.
yes, it's all going round in circles.
It is.
It's great, isn't it? And finally, robotics news, although that they do look like drones. The University of Adelaide has incorporated insect vision into their robots, allowing them to pursue targets with record speed and precision.
It's all getting very scary. It's honestly, all of this is starting to turn into an episode of The Outer Limits.
Drones, artificial intelligence.
And the Daily Mail.
We won't need humans.
these
to
things-
make
Racist robots with excellent eyesight. It's
These
terrible.
things look like stealth robots, so we can send these out flying after the Amazon packages and collect ourselves all the
Nice.
Amazon packages and bring them all back. And then we suddenly got porn and pizza everywhere.
That's it. People are going to be intercepting the mail. Well, the drones with RPG rocket launchers now.
Free stuff.
Good.
Right,
I'm wondering how the dog is going to chase after the postman if it's a jet-powered drone.
we have to
You
you get a robot dog.
And we'll get him one of those jetpacks.
Yeah.
There
Get
you
a
go.
robot dog on a jetpack.
Oh, I loved it. Well, that was good. So was that was This Week in Science.
That was
Rich's
This Week in
science
Science.
bit.
Yeah.
Voiceover courtesy of Mario.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers, Anne.
Cheers, then.
Who got the booze?
Wiki, 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 wild, wild west.
Stop it. It's a murder. So, I'm going to bring it back a little bit.
Oh, go on, then.
So, I heard you earlier, Rich. You said
Yeah.
you were playing Rocksmith again.
Oh, yes.
And
yeah.
we are
Yeah.
returning the excrement for Cacta.
Yes. Well, in fact, I've actually mastered my first song in Rocksmith.
Is that
Congratulations.
mastered or
Yeah.
air quote mastered?
Well, yeah, air quote
quotes,
master.
okay.
What it means is I can now play it without the notes. But
Nice.
being there's only 4 chords in that song, it's
Which song is it?
The Ramones, Blitzkrieg Bop.
Oh, it's a good tune.
Yes,
oh,
it's a good
classic.
song. Yeah.
So is that actually the first song that you can play on an actual guitar?
Yep.
So Rocksmith has enabled you in some small way to
It's
play
taught me
the
how to play guitar, yeah. Yeah, it works, people.
We are gonna have to keep an eye on
Yeah,
this, aren't we?
genuinely
Yeah,
works.
this is
Here's
a
a
big
question
deal.
then. Did you end up looking at any of the DLC in the Steam sale? Because there's a huge amount of it for that
There
game in there.
is a lot of Rocksmith DLC. So I thought I'd have a look at it and
much does it all cost?
maybe out some money on it. And for the whole lot,
Yeah.
about 1,600 quid.
What? Is that
in
during
the
sale
in
price?
the sale,
Just
it
in the
actually
sale.
in the sale bargain knockdown price of £1,064.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
That's very
are you
good.
starting a fund?
Yeah, well,
for,
I thought
for Christmas, so
yeah,
you can have
yeah.
it all at Christmas.
Yeah, I
Keep those
thought
pennies in.
I'll start getting the pennies in by selling all my Steam trading cards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll put them all up for sale, and they've all been sold now, and I made £3.
Excellent.
Yes.
Only another £1,061 to go.
Yeah, nearly there.
That's good.
Yeah.
So stick with us at Christmas. We might have
We might
all of Rich's DLC for you.
Well, by Christmas, at this rate, you might have been able to buy one song. Is that what the DLC is? Is it songs?
Yes,
I
yeah.
thought it might be.
But it's the arrangement of songs, and so it shows you how to play. It's like buying sheet music,
Yeah,
essentially.
of
But yeah. That's fun to sleep.
Shut up.
Okay.
Matt's fact of the week.
So rude. We might have to have a fight with you next week.
No, stop it.
3-man cage match.
Listen, I got facts. Yeah.
All right, shut up.
Shut it. It is impossible, absolutely impossible, to obtain an original theatrical release of Star Wars. Every obtainable release has been altered in some way. Even some of the later theatrical releases in 1977 have changes made to them.
Wow.
So it's practically impossible.
Is it all of the changes when they put in that extra bantha?
Who knows? There have been so many changes to it over the years.
And who
Sorry,
shot first?
hand
Reload.
shot
But
first.
there were
Because
even
he's a badass.
there were even changes made in 77. So
We're still yelling at each other, Rich. We're ignoring Matt altogether.
Yeah.
shut up.
Okay.
Matt's fact of the week.
Opportunity here.
Okay.
You're gonna like this one. There is a fungus,
Just the one.
just the one, a fungus, which when smelled will cause spontaneous orgasm in females.
Wow.
So there's a business
Yeah,
opportunity
coming up
here.
next, borderline cologne for men.
We're going to be selling this.
Let's face it, we need it.
Rub this fungus. Speak for yourself, mate. Rub this fungus all over yourself, and women will just hose themselves
Spontaneously.
spontaneously
All over
around
It'd be
you.
like the Lynx advert.
It will be like the
Real
Lynx
life.
advert.
But
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I don't. Quick posing a question. I don't want to be that guy, but would that be like? Is that like a consent issue or? I don't know. I'd actually genuinely like to hear about like from an opinion. I know. I'm assuming you guys are both in the same camp as me. Let's market this right now.
Yeah.
But honestly, would that be a consent issue? Walking by and going, ah, splooge.
I don't know if
I don't know.
if I was a chick,
I
I
got
wouldn't.
raped by a smell.
I'll
That's
leave
a
it to
weird.
the
How do you? That's a weird thing. It's a weird thing.
It's weird but cool, and coming soon, borderline cologne for men.
For men, right?
I'm for women. Why not women as well?
Yeah, they may
Let's
want to
open
give
all up.
themselves orgasms
but
just
do-
constantly.
Yeah, I was going to say, surely the woman one would be making men orgasm instantaneously,
No,
and
because
then
it only
there'd be
does it.
spooge
It only does
everywhere
it for women.
Only does it for women.
If
so
women
it's
wear
not,
it-
it's not as messy.
If women wear it, would they end up walking around in a constant state of orgasm? Because that's a selling point.
That is a big selling point. We're on to something here, boys. Right,
are.
let's sack off this radio shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go make some fungal cologne.
Cool. Down Moira. Yeah.
I don't want to see Moira do that.
Moron of the week.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is that wonderful time of the week again. It is time for Moron of the Week, as every single week provided by Reddit/r/TIFU. Today I fucked up. This week it comes in from Reddit user HolaKitty00.
All right.
HolaKitty.
Hello, Holla Kitty.
Yeah, you're right.
You
How's it going?
Holla.
Cool. Once again, the one I was going to do got removed, so I've had to scramble for another one. But this week it's worked. This week it's a blinder. Are you ready for this, gents?
I'm on
And
the edge
ladies
of my
listening.
seat.
Edge of your seat. It's actually Rich's seat, because we're in his house. Anyway, today I fucked up by Googling chlamydia. You ready for this?
Oh.
Okay. So, I was listening to NPR, and they were talking about how scientists are working on a vaccination for chlamydia. It was all super interesting, but I didn't know exactly what chlamydia was, the symptoms, how bad it is, etc., etc.
Yes, you
So,
Google it.
of course, I Googled
Obviously.
it, as you do.
Yeah.
The next day, I go to school, and my teacher is helping me with my final project. He sits down at my laptop and begins to Google search an image I needed, and the first thing that pops up in my Google search history is chlamydia. He pauses for a heartbeat, tenses up, and carries on with the original intended search without saying a word. My teacher thinks I have chlamydia.
He probably has.
He probably has chlamydia.
Kids today, you know,
They're all up to it.
they're all doing it in school. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Go.
Top comment. Looks like your teacher's gonna let you keep that C. Oh, that was good. Hey-oh. No, the other one I found earlier was about some guy who inadvertently allowed his best friend to discover his girlfriend was cheating on him. It was funnily worded, but a bit morbid overall.
Oh, shame.
Because STIs are much funnier than infidelity. That's the point we're getting.
As long as you
yeah.
haven't got one.
Well, yeah, as long as it's only chlamydia.
Wrap it
and
up,
it belongs
folks.
to someone else.
Yeah.
So was that?
That was that.
That was that.
Do you want to press the button again?
Push button.
Moron of the week.
Hooray.
Please go and play the Crystal Maze. Yeah, cool. Hey, speaking about please asking people to do stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's really tenuous, but I want to do what's quickly called a call to action. Is that
Oh,
okay?
yes,
Can I do
yes.
one of those?
It is.
Yes.
Please do.
Wonderful ladies and gentlemen, listeners of Borderline Radio, the Border Patrol, if you will.
That's your name as a
that
fan.
you are.
Please, please, if you fancy hitting the like button and sharing this broadcast, however you've listened to it, YouTube, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Just the Words, whatever, share it on social media. I know it's a pain in the ass, and I know that everyone, you always got people going, please remember to like and favorite and share and subscribe and blah, blah, blah. It's a pain in the ass, but it really does make the most monumental amount of difference. For anyone who isn't an internet content creator, you might be forgiven for not understanding just how important clicking that like and share button really is.
It enables more people to stumble across us.
And it's not just that, it improves our search engine optimization rankings as well, which means we actually get listed in higher search results. So when people just type in radio, ours is more likely to be shown. Honestly, if you enjoy the show, if you like what we do, if you appreciate how much we put into this, and we really do go all out, I don't want to lay it on too thick, but we love what we do. We come at this full throttle every single week. If you really, really want to help us out, we'd be so grateful if you fancy hitting that like and share button, spread it around, get more ears on. That would be amazing,
please.
and we would be personally grateful. We're actually working on some adverts to get you to do just that, to say the same thing that I've just said, but in a far more comedic and
Entertaining
entertaining
way,
manner,
yes.
because that was quite dull.
Yeah.
Not meant to agree with me,
It's-
God.
It wasn't that bad.
It all helps to be said, you
It
know?
does, it does. You know, honestly, it's one of those things where a lot of people just don't. They listen to it and go, "Oh, that was really good," and then that's it. They're doing the next thing, and they never even think about the share button.
If you think we're good and you want people to stumble across us, just give it a little heart push or
Exactly,
a like
you know?
or a share.
or
Just-
share it.
Just
Anything.
anything. It
Facebook,
all,
Tumblr, Reddit, anywhere. Just
Twitter,
post it.
all
somewhere.
genuinely helps.
Write the
Really
URL on a
does.
post-it note and stick it on people's car windscreens. All of it.
All
But that's
genuinely
it for
does
us
help.
for another week. We've done it. We've knocked it out the park once again. It's all done and
As
happened. We're about to
usual.
go
What?
home.
What?
I know, we
Is it?
finished it. I can't believe it.
I don't know if we'll get through. Yeah.
But anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much from myself, Axel, Draz, Tim, whichever, from Matt,
Yeah.
from Rich, from the Internet Microphone, formerly known as Spike. We hope you have a very good week. Please remember to listen to Just the Words, like and share the post, and we'll see all y'all next week.
See you later, shitlords.
We're gonna leave you. We're gonna
Manana,
leave. No, I'll let you do it. You do it. Go.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say my goodbye. I was going to manana, my peeps.
Oh, that's new. I
That's a
like
new
it.
one, yeah.
I quite like Sayonara Sugar last
I
week.
like,
but
I like
Manana,
to
my
change it
peeps.
up. Yeah.
That's good. See you later, shitlords.
Borderline Radio, just the words.